So this video by TikTok or no, Tiki Tommy, when the morning caffeine hits. I don't know. I segued from Joe swallowing something, having to poop it out. When my morning caffeine hits, sometimes I got to poop. And this video's funny. Thanks, Tynan, for sending this over.
Tynan, I love you.
Oh, fuck. I watched that on loop, like probably for 20 minutes. Just for that. Just that first.
Dick fart and poop jokes will never get old.
Never. Exactly. 100%. 100%. And if they do, shame on you. Shame on
you. Yeah. Joe's gonna mistake a piece of corn for the piercing and put it on display in this house.
Corn? You think I eat vegetables? I don't cook vegetables.
Okay. That's probably something you should do. You're 35.
That's why I rely on going to Auntie Joe's house when she makes dinner. I rely on her to give me my vegetables.
What is it? What is it called when a vegetable? Never mind.
I was gonna make the same. Yep. No? Same brain.
Yes.
We're good. Sunshot. Just there we go.
I was like, all right, I'm not gonna do that. That was good. That was good. That was a good save. That was a good save. So what was the other video we were talking about? We had the chef talk. We had the morning coffee. Oh, the awkward dance moves. Tell me this isn't one of the most like I've seen awkward dances before. All right, and this might have been an old video. I'm not really sure, but this, in my opinion, could be the most awkward dance moves ever. Like I picture Joe maybe in middle school and his buddies doing something like this.
Probably me now. Oh yeah.
Yeah, get it, Tyson.
I love it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean that last guy. I mean, let's look at the face of this guy and how proud he was. I mean, look. I mean, right there, he's all smiled. This guy is like, all right, this right here.
It's really difficult. This show is very difficult.
Yeah,
he has the same haircut as his dad. Like
that's literally my favorite dance, though.
Yeah. I mean,
Joe, you did kill it. I'm not gonna lie, you did kill it.
100%.
Yes, it was
buddy.
It was a very short, not a full-size bus that was in the background, and
white people will be like, yeah, 100%.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I don't know. They were super proud of them. So, I mean, maybe it was early TikTok when dance trends weren't quite a thing and maybe not as good and coordinated. But I mean, I feel like there's a lot of things that have progressively gotten better and worse on the app TikTok. I mean, we've seen some great musicians. We've seen the Island Boys. They're on there, and they're not great musicians. I mean, there is good and bad to each of them.
They look like the category of good.
They look like the colorized version of the novel Coronavirus. Like, have you ever seen? It's just like.
I always think the Cynthia doll from Rugrats. You know what I mean? Every time I see that, I'm like, oh, it's Cynthia. That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah. So to segue back a little bit about you swallowing things, Zach says L.A. Beast apparently swallowed a whole sleeve of quarters.
Oh wow!
Why?
Yeah. He wrote that disclaimer. Yeah,
I have it saved. I can't remember where, but I have it.
Yeah, he
a whole roll,
a whole roll apparently of.
Wait, how much is that?
$40.
Challenge accepted.
$25, right? Well, it's probably $40 Canadian.
Depends on how short the roll is. No, I quit. It's the same. Okay, all right. Ready to defend.
He's like, real cute.
Your money's in Celsius. My dumb ass would be like, wait a second. The rest of the world is on Celsius.
Yeah. I mean, I live on a border town, so I have to know Celsius, and both of them $20 apparently. Grimlock says for quarters, and we listen to a Canadian radio station all day. So when they start doing the news and they start doing the weather, and you're thinking in your brain you're listening to something in your own area, and you realize it's Brockville in Canada, and it's much different, and the news is different. It's kind of a mind.
Weird. You speak all normally, and then you turn the radio on, and they're like, "Okay, so in the weather today."
My boss uses Celsius and kilograms and metrics and shit. It drives me fucking nuts.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
he lived in Canada for a while, but it's like, this is America, Brett. Stop.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand these things. I didn't learn it in school.
So they switched over. We switched over from imperial to metric in like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like imperial. Wait, imperial? I don't know. But anyways, all the old dudes at work, they're all still like referencing miles because apparently in 1973, Canada switched over to metric. So because we were still on that miles train, right? So they're always like, it's a couple miles out. I'm like, is that like a couple miles times like 1.6 for kilometers? And
I just learned a lesson today.
So do you guys get kind of Americanized vehicles over there?
No, not really. Like everything's in especially all new productions. It's all in kilometers because of manufacturer.
We have
it's going to go to this. It's both. It's both for us, which I think is a pretty unique place to be, where it's kilometers first, and then you've got miles per hour in the second, right?
Yeah, because a lot of the vehicles that we get, at least in our area, they're cheaper to get in Canada. Yeah. And so they bring them over, and then there's just some kind of law where they just have to sit in the States for X amount of days before they could be sold or something. So there's a lot of vehicles there. And I got into a truck today that was a Canadian truck, and by default it was kilometers. I'm just not really overly paying attention. I looked down, I'm like, oh, wow, I am flying. I better slow down.
We're on light speed when we mess up.
If you buy vehicles in Canada and bring it to the US, is there like a because we live in Washington, Oregon is cheaper, but if you buy a car in Oregon and have Oregon plates in Washington, where we're at, you can actually get fined because it's not Washington and it's not registered to Washington. So is it like the same thing for you?
Like interprovincial and interterritorial stuff, it's not that bad. I think you have like you don't really, I don't think you really get they're not really, they're like, oh, did you just move?
Well, okay, you're Canadian, so everybody's nicer. I'm talking about like Matt, dude. Everybody's nice in Canada, from what I understand from TV and the internet. Well,
maybe not.
No, you haven't spent a lot of time over there then, because a lot of them are very mean to me when I go over, especially Montreal. I don't have a lot of love for that city. Any Montreal viewers? And I know a lot of Canadians don't consider Quebec and part of Canada. They're just jerks. I remember going to a game one time. We're going to call it a game. We were going up there to see a game. All right. And we kind of got lost, and we were looking for a beer store because, we've learned the lesson that you can't just show up to any store and buy beer. There's certain stores, and that's not just Canada. There's places in the States that are like that, but it was confusing, especially as an 18-year-old, 17, 18-year-old. So we asked for directions, and they say, oh, American. Yeah. And they gave us directions to one of the worst parts of Montreal, not anywhere near where we were going. They intentionally gave us bad directions.
Yeah.
So we saw another guy, and we're like, hey, man, we're lost. They decided to give us directions to an even worse part. We thought we were, and then finally we're like, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have GPS, and we were just trying to figure it out. And it was an interesting night, So.
Yeah.
You can't buy beer at any store in Canada?
So you can't. There's like specific liquor stores that are.
Well, like we have liquor stores. You can't buy liquor anywhere, but like even just beer, that's ridiculous.
I noticed that too. Like I went to Kalispell a couple years back, and they're like, there's like liquor and beer. I remember specifically because it had we were looking for like this margarita mix, and they had to say that it was agave wine instead of tequila to like get around we can sell it in a grocery store, because I thought it was the best. I was like, this and this and then bread, and it's cool.
Yeah, New York, they kind of experimented with potentially selling liquor in grocery stores and stuff like that. And they just, for whatever reason, liquor has to be in a liquor store in New York. And then
apparently our stores have to be a certain size. Like gas stations can sell like the little guys, the little airplane bottles, but stores have to be a certain size in order to sell liquor.
Nice. Like a little to-go size.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would like a to-go shot of Wisers, please.
But their liquor is a lot different.
Yeah.
So we can pretty much buy anything anywhere, I think, here. I know that like there's certain limitations on Sunday when you can buy alcohol here, but
I've heard of places like that.
Yeah, like you can't buy it like before 10 a.m., which is honest. I mean, that's pretty reasonable. You know what I mean? So
you can't buy any beer between 2 and 6 a.m. Liquor starts at like 9.
I want to be the person who gets paid to make all of these laws.
Right?
Like I just would just be so good.
That would be
good enough.
And no oranges on Tuesday, damn it. Let's be all crotchety.
Yeah, there is a lot of places on the flip of this that you cannot buy alcohol on Sundays in a lot of places.
Like I've had like liquor stores be closed on Sundays, but like anywhere else you can still buy it, like grocery stores and shit. So
yeah, no, there's certain places crazy. that I've read that no alcohol is sold on
I'm
on
so
Sunday.
happy I live where I live then.
Yeah, me too. So this is a bit of a sad video, and I'm sure this has happened to maybe most of us, but maybe it hasn't.
No.
That happened to me when I was 22 at a Safeway. That's why I always carry. If I have bottles, I will carry from the bottom because that shit has happened.
Oh, you don't have to make that mistake very often to realize you're like, I'm never holding it by the handle ever again. You know,
I had to pay for the ones that I dropped too, which sucked.
Like they swing it when you walk, and you're like, how brave! Like, why are you doing that?
Those boxes aren't made well.
No, and there's a lot of things going on in this video that like I kind of want to break down because I think it's funny. So for anybody that's just listening, this guy he just backed his truck up perfectly. He's not that drunk yet. He's holding a 6er. Maybe there's 5 in there. Maybe he had one on the way home. Rocking sweatpants. It appears to be black Crocs and a hoodie. A pretty small hoodie. Like it doesn't look comfortable. It looks like it's a little tighter. Not because he's big, because it's maybe stylish. He's got a what appears to be what are we looking at here? Dodge?
Chevy Silverado?
That's a Chevy, man.
Okay, we got a Chevy with some rust above the fender, which, you know, he's in an area with snow, so the salt is gonna do that.
Now, I see that almost looks like a reflection.
Oh, you think so? I thought it was some rust.
It
takes a couple of steps. Oh, those are slippers, I think, not Crocs. I'm gonna go with slippers. And what's intriguing to me, they got something plugged in. They clearly don't have power in the garage. They got the extension cord ran into the house.
It's a little detail right there.
Yes. You know what I mean? So they have this going on. Maybe they're doing some illegal stuff in there. Maybe it's normal. Maybe they got the
definitely a heater. Look at the roof.
Yeah. Roof still covered in snow. I thought maybe snowblower, but they got a shovel right here. So I mean,
wow,
shoveling that.
Damn, you are really paying attention.
But I mean, if that roof if it's melted right there and the roof behind is still completely covered in snow, there's something that's warming up in there. That's their smoke shack. That's how they keep it warm.
Yeah. And I was trying to see. I thought I saw something move in the background, but like a neighbor or something, and I was waiting for a neighbor to laugh. But yeah, just tragedy. Yeah, there's beer on the ground, probably craft beer. Probably spent way too much money on it. And what do you think, Evan? You work on vehicles. Are we going with rust or?
I want to say rust. It looks like a newer vehicle, but like if it was in like a heavy salt state or wherever, then for sure.
So just an absolute, terrible moment that we've all experienced at least once in our time. But just quick little shout out to I just wanted to give a quick little shout out to our friends at Honest Amish. They make my beard feel good, look good. It's the best for your beard. And what's really cool too is on Thursdays we are on the Talking Beards Network. So if anybody ever wants Honest Amish, you can simply just go to honestamish.com. You can use the code Talking Beards. You can save 15%. What I really like, and I don't know, you guys all have, well, you kind of had a beard, but it's gone, which we talked about a little bit, for work. It's okay. And I thank you for not putting it on TikTok, and I had to react to it and cry a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have tried Honest Amish, but it's amazing because it's super available and it's super affordable. And that's why I really like it.
I have not tried Honest Amish, but I found out one of my favorite local companies is back in business, and I cannot wait. They are literally they have been the best like beard stuff that I've used since growing a beard.
Cool. We're talking about our friends at Honest Amish and no other beard companies. So if you want to talk about Honest Amish on this show and not other companies, then
I had more to say. I had more to say though. But damn it, I am going to try Honest Amish because of the fact that it is so popular with my friends on TikTok.
Yeah, triple T too. Yeah, but either way, it's the best for your beard. You guys should check it out. That's what I use in my beard, and Joe's gonna, and that's all that matters.
I need some more beard wash, man. I need
they have shampoos, and I'll get you a shampoo. I'll get you a little sample pack.
Let me guess, I have to remind you because I never remember to remind you.
Yeah, you'll probably remind me, but either way, we'll make that happen. And Zach's in here, so he sent over a video, Zach Sweeney, and just wanted to this one's good. This one's good, and I'm segueing it because I don't want to say that you're the family disappointment, Joe, but you disappointed me on that last little.
I will honestly say I'm the disappointment in my family. Don't worry.
Okay, well, you said it. So now that you're there, this video here was tell me why you are the family disappointment.
Tell me why you're the family disappointment.
There it is. There it is. And,
oh boy.
Yes. And Joe, do you want to tell the audience, just in case somebody doesn't know who that is, what their name is, and they can look it up on their own?
I have no idea where her name is, Matt. But I know. Wait, I did that wrong. No. I know her name, but I do not know her face.
Oh.
She has done things on a website or 5 in videos that I can't talk about to family.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. But either way, yeah, if you guys would,
I've never seen it. I have no idea. I've never seen what she does.
And it's funny because she stitched it and just said, I win. And I think she does in this video. I think she
does.
Yes, it was. You want beard grease? Yes, beard. All of the beard grease keeps it shiny, keeps it healthy, and it's good for you. But yeah, that was a good one. Thank you, Zach, for sending.
That was good.
That was absolutely amazing.
I can't compete with that.
So you guys, I feel like of everybody, I don't know, maybe all of us have experienced some time. Has anybody made their own like jerky or sausage or anything?
I know people that do.
Have you ever helped somebody, put them in casing or make some jerky or anything?
Make jerky, yeah.
No, I was just curious because apparently sometimes when you're doing this, you just accidentally, just have some accidents, and this was. So the video is just a couple of dudes, clearly in their older, by the receding hairline.
It looks like the top of Mark Zuckerberg's and Vladimir Putin's heads. I don't.
Wow. And maybe that's what's happening.
How do I know that?
That's probably what's happening. So you got a couple of dudes. They got this fancy machine. That is some money into this machine. I don't know. I'm not like a pro at it, but there's a lot going on here, and I think they're having a little bit of some orange Kool-Aid and maybe some Tanqueray. Does that seem like something you'd mix up, Joe, when you're doing jerky?
Where are you seeing? Oh no,
right where the mouse is.
You are so observant.
Yeah, I like looking at the backgrounds of things, but this is what happens.
That is Putin.
That's straight up Mark Zuckerberg, 100%. I refuse to believe. Look, hello, fellow humans.
And he's just like, oh,
welcome to the metaverse.
I like how this guy gets a little bit lower to see like the exact angle of what he just did.
Where are these people
from? Oh, he's stoked.
He's having a good time.
Can you go to their profile and see where they're from?
Sparky?
Yes.
They're still trying to figure this out. That video hit 9.2 million.
I would just stop.
Because I'm going to assume they're Scottish, and that is Iron Brew.
I think that it's just somebody that found the video and posted it. I don't think it's there because follow me for funny videos.
Okay.
Really.
Well, then we need to search for those two guys making jerky.
Is that jersey on backwards? Isn't the logo usually on there? You know what I mean?
It sure appears so.
Look at me being observant. I learned something today.
That's just I think that's just a random fucking.
Wow. That's why they were trying to get out of there.
Let's break this one down. This wasn't on here, but I mean, there is a lot of wine here. I have to assume the way that she's a female in a nice restaurant dressed fairly nice, that she probably had at least a glass or a bottle of wine. This guy's over here just sipping a Bud Light, wearing a Redskins or Washington football team jersey. But that was a vintage Redskins jersey from Washington. You can't deny that. And he's watching the game, realizing my team sucks.
Don't confuse Washington, okay? Don't confuse. Remember, DC, not state.
Fair enough. And I think what's happening is she needs to puke. The girl's room's full, and she needs to get out quick. And that window is pretty clean. She's probably looking at that barrel thinking, I could probably puke in this barrel, but I think I'm going to try to make it outside. And then whack.
She hit so hard.
Look at this lady's face.
She's like, that's the third one this week.
What kind of fucking glass is that, though? Like, damn.
This person right here instantly turned. So they were like, all right, we're going to go help. This guy's like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit. There's somebody up there, too.
Yeah, there's somebody right here at the booth. She's up here like, wow. Like, look at her. Her head whipped around faster than when Evan made a comment about takes it on each end. Look, and he just turned back like, nothing to see here. Back to the
server's game. Just like, listen, I don't want to keep washing this glass. Can we please?
No, she's holding
put a sticker
face.
On there.
No blood, so I think she's gonna make it. I think she's gonna be all right. Yeah, he sent that one. Thank you.
Maybe she pooped and it stunk really bad, and she just had to go. Like, she's gone.
Girls don't poop.
No, you're right.
Everybody poops. I read the book, and
it's everybody poops.
That person just having a bad day, and we all have bad days. But I want to ask you guys, and I want the viewers to kind of chime in on this. Did this lady have a worse day, or is this guy's day even more?
Don't. If this is a video, I think it is. Don't.
In the song.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was a different one. Oh.
Russet potatoes and looks like apples or something.
Yes, some
dude just got the whole fruit salad deconstructed on his ass.
But watch this right here. I'm a superhero. I will catch these 3 pallets. No big deal.
It's
gone.
What sucks is because that is his livelihood, and he was trying desperately. He was like, "Come on, I just drove all the way out here." And just to see it fail, like we've all been there. It sucks.
But the food isn't bad. It's fine. Everything can be washed off.
Yeah, but he got just covered.
He's fine.
Look at his legs give out. That's a lot of weight.
That is a lot of weight.
Look at that. I mean, like he's just hanging out for dear life.
Twisted. That ankle isn't like he's
good
landing on the DL if he's an athlete.
He's not a Rozzy situation. His leg is fine.
Look,
dude.
where's he at? He's Houdini. Look, his legs. He's
he's bent to the left. His legs completely crushed.
And think about it. He did not get to cover his boys at all. So he's repetitively getting hit in the ball sack.
In pairs, he's good.
His right arm appears okay.
His left arm. You can't see it.
The rest, I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and vote that he
walked away just fine.
I don't think he walked.
Where's the part 2? We need to investigate.
Internal bleeding is not a joke, Joe.
Yeah,
just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah, I think he had a much worse day.